Hi there, I'm C.W. Johnson Jr., and my love of nature began at a very young age. I grew up on the remains of a ranch that covered 364 acres. It was in northwest Louisiana, where I am right now. And an interesting thing about northwest Louisiana, it's often considered far east Texas or lower Arkansas, because it's the state right under Arkansas. So as you can guess, there's a great variety of natural settings that I could explore. Swamps, hills, all sorts of trees and forest for me to spend my evenings in, because I was homeschooled. And the older I get, the more me and my siblings like to joke about, I and my siblings, we like to joke about how we grew up in the village like the M. Night Shyamalan movie, but it really wasn't that bad. Um, You got plenty of time to go on nature walks, and I would collect all sorts of things that I found interesting, like rocks and leaves, turtle shells, feathers, bird nests, whatever I found interesting that was a natural object. I would pick it up, put it in a shoebox, and take it home, put it on myself. And as you can guess, with the variety of natural settings, we got to let our imaginations run wild. You know, we could be Tarzan in Africa, or we could be pioneers exploring the Wild West with Lewis and Clark. And we actually named areas, or at least I named some areas on the property after places like the Amazon. And that's why I always like to be outdoors, because you let your imagination travel. And as everyone knows, there's a very spiritual element to traveling in the outdoors, which leads me to a moment of the outdoors I'll never forget. It was a very special moment for me. I was 12 years old. I grew up in a Christian home, and I thought I was a Christian, but I wasn't. I was a little heathen. And we were at the Grand Canyon. It was the South Rim. It was evening, and we went to the observation area where the visitor center is. And I stepped out of the car to walk over to the stone wall that kept you from falling over the edge. And it was evening, the sun was setting. I looked over it, and it was just one of those moments where you don't think about it. You don't really process it. You just feel it, and it comes out of you. And you say, there is a God. And I'm 32 years old now, and that's one moment I'll never forget. And as the older I get, and I struggle in my faith, I developed PTSD, I've come to see the healing power of being in nature, and the creative process that is inflamed by being out in the great outdoors, whether it's hiking or kayaking or anything, canoeing. There's a healing process to being out in the nature, because study after study has found that there are chemicals that the plants release that help you slow down, process, and think positively. So no matter what your religion is, no matter what your age is, no matter what your culture is, no matter your sex, no matter your nationality, no matter who you are, take time to be out in nature and to slow down and enjoy life. Just smell all the smells that these plants are putting out, and listen to the birds and the crickets, and just watch the butterflies and watch the sunset, and just take time to take it all in, and just realize the world is so much greater than us and so much greater than our problems, and the world's so big, and just appreciate that and think positively. Just get outside and think positively. C.W. Johnson Jr., and that's why I love the great outdoors.